Imagine you are walking in New York City and you stumble upon a piece of one of the most brilliant minds in history. Would you believe it? One may wonder, how can pieces of a mind be scattered around? Well, not metaphorically, but quite literally, the Big Apple safeguards a tangible piece of Albert Einstein's genius, his eyeballs. After Einstein's passing in 1955, his wish was to be cremated and have his ashes scattered in secret to discourage idolizers. But the pathologist who conducted his autopsy had other ideas. He removed Einstein's brain and eyes, with the brain being kept for scientific study. The eyes, on the other hand, were given to Einstein's eye doctor, Henry Abrams. Abrams cherished these eyes as a form of uncommon relic, preserving them in a safety deposit box right here in New York City. And there they remain to this day, a hidden gem in the bustling metropolis. So, the next time you're strolling in New York, remember you're in a city that holds a piece of Einstein. Ever pondered if the Pope could be an organ donor? The answer might surprise you. Although the Catholic Church is a strong advocate for organ donation, citing it as an act of love and generosity, the Pope himself is prohibited from being an organ donor. The reason for this is quite fascinating. The body of the Pope, once he assumes the papacy, is considered to be a sacred vessel. It's not merely a physical entity, but a symbol of the Catholic Church and its spiritual authority. This means that every part of the Pope's body is deemed sacred and must be preserved intact, even after death. Furthermore, the Pope's body is required for certain rites and rituals after his passing, such as the lying in state and the funeral mass. These ceremonies necessitate the body to be whole. Intriguing, isn't it? Even the Pope has restrictions. Can you imagine scoring the winning goal in the World Cup with just one arm? Sounds impossible, right? Well, brace yourselves, because this is a tale of true grit and determination. In the early 20th century, a certain footballer took the world by storm, and he did so with just one arm. His name was Hector Castro, a Uruguayan who lost his right forearm in a carpentry accident when he was just 13. But did this stop him from pursuing his passion for football? Absolutely not. Instead, he honed his skills, mastered the game with his remaining arm, and went on to represent his country in the first World Cup in 1930. Not only did he play, but he also scored the winning goal in the final match, etching his name forever in the annals of football history. So, next time you think something is impossible, remember this incredible story. Children have been playing with toys for millennia. Can you guess what the oldest toy in the world is? Imagine the earliest humans, their curious children discovering the joy of play. It's a simple stick. Yes, a stick. Used as a toy to play pretend, to draw in the sand, to bat at other sticks. It's a universal toy, found in every corner of the world, transcending cultures and civilizations. So the humble stick, our oldest toy, is proof that sometimes the simplest things bring the most joy. Australia, the land down under, holds a surprising record. Can you guess what it is? Now you might be thinking of kangaroos, the Great Barrier Reef, or maybe even Vegemite. But here's a fun fact that will knock your socks off. Australia, in all its sunburnt glory, is wider than the moon. Hard to believe, right? But the numbers don't lie. The next time you look at the moon, just remember, Australia's got it beat. Do you love listening to music with your headphones? You might want to rethink that habit. It's a little known fact that headphones can increase the amount of bacteria in your ears. Yes, those handy devices that bring you joy and entertainment can also harbor a host of unwanted microscopic tenants. Over time, these bacteria can multiply and may lead to ear infections. So it's not just about sound quality or comfort. Cleanliness matters too. So, next time you reach for your headphones, remember to clean them first. What do you think is Scotland's national animal? A Highland cow, maybe? Guess again. Now brace yourselves for a journey into the mythical. Scotland, rich in folklore and legendary tales, made an unusual choice. Instead of opting for a real creature, Scotland chose the unicorn, a symbol of purity, strength, and power as its national animal. This mythical creature, seen often in Scottish heraldry, embodies the spirit of a nation that dares to dream beyond the ordinary. So Scotland, a land of myths and legends, truly lives up to its reputation. You probably enjoy avocados in your salads, but did you know they are not vegetables? Yes, that's right. Avocados, with their creamy texture and heart-healthy fats, are technically a fruit. More specifically, they fall into a category known as single-seeded berries. This categorization is based on the botanical definition, which considers a fruit as the mature ovary of a flower. Avocados meet all the criteria. They bear seeds and come from the flower of the avocado tree. Next time you enjoy an avocado, remember you're eating a fruit, not a vegetable. Ever woken up with a strange taste in your mouth? Could it be bugs? It sounds like a scene from a horror film, doesn't it? But hold on to your pillows, folks, because it's actually a fact of life. You see, during our slumber, it's quite possible to unknowingly swallow tiny insects. They're attracted by the warmth and moisture of our mouths. But don't worry, they're harmless and probably contribute to your daily protein intake. So, sleep tight and don't let the bugs bite. Think buildings can't grow taller? The Eiffel Tower begs to differ. Yes, you heard that right. A phenomenon known as thermal expansion causes this iconic Parisian structure to gain a few extra inches each summer. Thermal expansion is the tendency of matter to change its shape, area, and volume in response to a change in temperature. When the Eiffel Tower, made up of over 7,000 tons of iron, is exposed to the summer sun, the iron heats up and expands. This causes the tower to grow by up to 6 inches. Imagine being so adaptable. Even the sun can't limit your potential. As the temperature cools down, the iron contracts and the Eiffel Tower returns to its original height. That's a summer growth spurt on a monumental scale. So the Eiffel Tower, like the city it resides in, is full of surprises.